Hey, my Liptons. Listen, if y'all are Blood of Zeus fans, y'all are about to be spammed all over my channel, okay? Because this is basically what I'm going to be talking about for the next couple of days, okay? So, this is going to be my episode 2 review, and I think I'm going to end it here with episode 2. And then tomorrow I'll give y'all episode 3 and episode 4 reviews. But today I'm going to end it at episode 2. Because, listen, they named, I think what did they name it? This episode, I think they said Hades' Choice or something like that. If I were them, I would have changed this episode name, child. I would have called this Cronos's Cronos's opening of can of whoop asses. Okay, that's what I called it. I would have called it Cronos's Choice. I would have. That's what, personally for me, that's what I would have named it, because Kronos is not leaving anybody to breathe. He is not leaving anybody to breathe. And also, just FYI, this whole review is going to be just Kronos' image, because he practically took over this whole episode, okay? Oh my God. Kronos is a scary, scary man. He is not playing around with his children. And you know, that's the part that sends me a little bit. It's just like, Kronos, like, these are your children. Like, this is his children. Like, this, he's really, really, like, he hates his kids. Like, he definitely hates them kids, okay? He hates that he created them. He hates that he procreated. Like, he hates it. He hates them all. But let's get into this episode, okay? So, let me start off with Persephone. Persephone, you know, she really tried. She really, really tried. God bless her, but she tried. She tried to prevent Typhon from entering the underworld, but it wasn't enough. I know she was mama bearing it out. She was really giving us a mama bear kind of a thing, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And Typhon stomped that ass, okay? Typhon whooped that ass, okay? So in my mind, I'm like, is she dead? Is she not dead? I don't know. But also looking at, obviously, spoilers. There's gonna be some spoilers in this review, okay? Any future reviews that I'm doing on Blood of Zeus is gonna feature spoilers, so just FYI. But yeah, so it looked like she's definitely dead towards the end, and Hades was all, you know, crying, and not crying, but like he was heartbroken and stuff like that. Hades, he does end up finding the kids and brings his 2 children into like this cave thing and makes them go to bed so that, you know, they don't get found by the old gods. Hades, he then gets captured by the old gods, and Kronos tells Hades that he doesn't even know what fear is. So once people start talking like that, once you hear a character talk like that, you know it's about to be some shit. I knew, but when Kronos said that, yeah, I can see disbelief and fear in your eyes, but baby, best believe does not know disbelief. This is truly me, and what you're left with is fear. Okay, so I am coming to come over here and make sure that you fear me for life. Okay, for life. So the episode continues on, and then here comes Demeter with her crocodile tears. You already know I don't like Demeter. Demeter is just, she's so ugh. Like, she's just such a shitty mom. And then Hera comes to Demeter and basically tells Demeter, hey, like, listen, you know, Hera in her one arm, she comes in, she said, Demeter, listen, we need Zeus. We need to find Zeus in order to defeat Kronos and the Titan. Like, we can't do this by ourselves. We need Zeus. And I wrote here that Hera low-key, I don't know, like, Hera's whole character change and things like that, her personality change, is reminding me of like Alison De Laurentiis from like Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, if anybody who's fans of Pretty Little Liars, y'all get this reference. You know, in the beginning, Allison, you know, was a mean girl. She was a bully, a bitch. And then it's like when life gets tough and when life comes over and you're about to be near death, all of a sudden you have this personality change. Now all of a sudden you have a heart of gold. So that's basically what Hera was giving. She's in her calm, peaceful era. Okay, she's like, you know what? Let's just go find Zeus. Let's go find Zeus. Let's, you know, come and defeat Kronos, because we can't do this by ourselves. I just know we can't. So she went from bully to being like the biggest saint in the room. Okay, Hera, thank you very much. Thank you for that. Listen. When I tell you Kronos done Omni-Man Hades, if y'all are also Invincible fans, when I tell you Kronos Omni-Man Hades, the way that Omni-Man bulldozed through Mark and Invincible. Do you hear me? Kronos was ping. Y'all remember that song, that Kendrick Lamar song, Peekaboo? Bing, back, boom, 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 back, bam. That's what he was doing to Hades. I was like, oh my God, Hades is gonna die. I was in my mind, I was like, oh my God, Hades is gonna die this episode. He's going to die. He's going to die. Like, that's what I was thinking, because Kronos was really putting fist to face. Okay, do you hear me? No Omni-Man. And then Kronos says, I almost forgot how warm blood feels like. And I was just like, in my mind, I was just like, Kronos, you saying this with having your own son's blood on your hands, it's like, it is very menacing. But it's just like, wow, like but there's a few quotes that Kronos says here where I'm just looking at him like, wow, like you really just like the biggest narcissist in the room. And then we continue on. And also, oh, here's the part that I was also shook about. So Kronos, when he was Omni-Man, when he was really putting fist to face to Hades, it turns out Kronos wasn't even in his like full strength and his full size during that moment. So he needed the light, or he needs sunlight in order to get to his full godly size. So when he did that, I was shook. I was just like, oh my God, you mean to tell me when Kronos is not even his complete self, when he's half himself, this is how he's handling the Olympians? Child, call the cavalry. Call the troops. Call the troops. Because the Olympians cannot do this for themselves. They can't do this by themselves. Clearly, Hades couldn't. Hades was going through it, okay? Get the cavalry, get the army, get the tanks, get the bombs. Because y'all gonna need it when y'all dealing with Kronos. Because Kronos is not playing. And as Kronos kept talking throughout this whole episode, he just kept saying things like he kept talking as if he was a victim. He just kept saying things like, oh, like the Olympians, they betrayed us, my Titans. They betrayed us. They treated us like animals. And and then there's one of the quotes. And mind you, this is an oxymoron right here. He said, for what the Olympians will pay for what it's like to be chained to a wall like an animal. And I'm just like, Kronos, listen. You would not have been chained to a wall like an animal if you were not cannibalizing your own children, okay? I know you don't know what personal responsibility means. I know you're on some victim complex type of thing. But if you did not swallow if you weren't out here cannibalizing your own children, you would not have been treated that way. So if you don't want to be treated like a pig, then don't act like a pig, okay? But clearly you don't understand what that means, okay? Kronos is giving us Michael the Destroyer, okay, from TVD, okay? Stop playing with me. He's going after all them kids. And then we get towards the end, child. We get towards the end. When I tell you Kronos threw his own grandchild, that was his grandchild right there. What's his name? I can't even pronounce this name. Randomantis, the judge of judges. Mind you, that's his own grandkid. He done took his own, and mind you, it was done for collateral damage because Kronos wanted to see where Zeus is hidden, and Hades wouldn't tell him. So Kronos used his own grandkid, threw him into the freaking abyss like as if he was a damn tennis ball. He threw the judge of judges right in there, and he was like, you see what I did? This can happen to you, Hades. So where the hell is Zeus? I want to know where Zeus is. I will say this though. One of the old gods, she kept warning Kronos. She kept telling Kronos, she was like, listen, you're not supposed to throw anybody into the abyss. Even Gaia said not to throw anybody into the abyss. Even your own father wasn't thrown into the abyss when he was punished. And when I tell you, Kronos was like, well, that was y'all mistake for not throwing my own father into the abyss. That was the first mistake y'all ever did. Kronos does not give a damn. And I think that's probably going to be Kronos' downfall. It's like this, Kronos really is an egomaniac. And if he goes unchecked and not filtered, he's going to be the cause of his own downfall. And that's what happened in the beginning during the war of like the Titans and the Olympians. And I think that it might happen. I didn't finish the complete season. I think that's what's going to happen towards the end, because if Kronos does not check himself, his ego, his power, it's going to end up being onto his own downfall. That's just personally how I feel. So he needs to check that. But then again, he don't give a damn. He told Hades, he's like, listen, I hate weakness. I hate weak people. And you can get out of my face, okay? He was mollywopping Hades all throughout this episode. I was gagging, okay? Shoot, I'm actually scared to see what happens in the next episode, okay? Because I don't even know what Kronos is gonna do. But I am interested to see how, oh my god, if when Heron, I know for sure, maybe Heron is gonna face Kronos, but if Heron faces Kronos, Heron is definitely gonna take some ass with it. Like, I'm sorry, like he's either gonna die, but he's also going to take some, he's gonna take some few whoopings here and there with the belt, okay? Fist to face, hand to butt, spankings. It's just gonna be all across. The Olympians are definitely gonna take some L's in this season, okay? They most definitely will. But still, it's still capturing my attention. Like I said, there's a sense of urgency. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here and make sure you guys go and check out this seasons of Blood of Zeus season 3. This is my review of episode 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. Please share my videos. Let's get more engagement onto these videos. Tell me what y'all guys think in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.